Hi, this is Reese from CreataCRM, and today we're going to show you Office 365 with Creator. Now, for those who don't know Office 365, it's Microsoft's way that they can centralize your emails, calendars, and contacts in one area, but it's going to be moving to the cloud. So that means that you don't need to set up all your infrastructure. Also, CreataCRM does sync with Exchange 2010 SP1 and above, but we'll go through the different areas. Now, why Office 365 or Exchange sync is because, as you see in this lovely little diagram over here, is that you have the ability to have your mobile phone, laptop, and your tablets or have a central calendar and contacts, and that's really helpful. So if you send an email in your iPad, your Android tablets and so forth, and your PC, it will be attached, so there's no multiple locations where we need to find a sync, and that neglects the issues for when you send an email on your PC and then you send an email on your tablet. Only the PC attaches because that's the only location that you can inject that piece of add-on to sync it across. Now, if we tap onto Exchange or Office 365, we can sync any one of those emails that have been sent. Now, I'm more going to be focusing on Office 365. Why move to the cloud on Office 365? You can see just the little picture here is that I reckon a lot of business owners have got that, including us, where you've got the business cabinet with wires everywhere and you have a lot of expenses in management. Now, all of us who run small businesses are good at what we usually do, but we find that we have to manage that IT infrastructure, which I'm going to give you a checklist. If you want to install Exchange on here, you have to have a server between $5,000 to $10,000. You need software between $3,000 and $5,000. UPS supply $1,000. Office space, that's going to be more. Network design, yeah, it's going to be a bit as well. And then a regular technical support guy who comes up and goes, oh, you haven't got email, X, Y, Z, Y, because you haven't got internet, for example. That is a lot of maintenance, and a lot of my companies have just had enough of that, including the small business industry have said, look, please, we can't do this. And Microsoft has changed the model, which is Office 365, so you can really subscribe what you need at the time. So that, a good analogy is that the diagram over here is like building a big UPS utility engineering site to get electricity. Now, why would you need to do this where you can just lease power? So pretty much, if you just want emails and calendars on one location, you can just subscribe a user and turn users off and on when you need to. Pretty simple. Use what you need. So we're going to go through the reason why Office 365, for example, versus like Google, which is the same type of thinking, is that I find when I'm speaking to businesses, I just have to say, do you buy Office? If it's a big yes, which I haven't found anyone who says no to that, that means that you might as well just buy Office 365 and pay the money for that. And that means you can centralize your calendars, contacts, and tasks, able to review your calendars and contacts on your mobile tablet and PCs, and pay for what you use, meaning if you have 5 users, you pay a subscription for 5, and then if you lose 2 staff, you can just cut it down to 2. Now, that means is that you don't, with Office 365, you can centralize your emails and everything, and push that into the cloud, and we'll go through what you get from that as well. Now, we're going to just talk about just here where you've got the reason why Office 365. Well, we'd start on the packages here. You've got $5.50 is more for the Exchange, which if you don't know what Exchange means, it's just centralizing all your emails, contacts into the cloud. So so if you instead of having that little download the emails and it's only on that PC, and it takes those emails out of the server and the cloud, and then next time you go to another device, you may not have those emails. Instead, you can just have a central location. You can download those emails and you can move devices and computers at the same time, and it's only $5.50. That's including tax, and that's there are a little bit changes if you do monthly versus yearly, and that price is quoting yearly. Now you also get 1 terabyte of data for yourself to store, 50 gig of email, which is really good for the small business people. Now this plan is gearing up for the 300 below people, which is going to really target the middle-sized businesses. For Australia, it's quite big. In America, that's not average, so that's pretty cool. Yeah. Now, if you want to go a bit further, you can buy the Office products and have and supply them for five PCs. You can have anything between Windows and Mac, and that's another $8.25 GST a user as well. Now you can slice it. For example, if you have a franchise or you have clients who work with you, you want them to centralize their emails, you can pay the $5.50 per month and then turn it off when you don't need it. But and if they may not need to have Office products on there, you don't need to pay the $8.25. Or you combine those two, which is plus each of those prices. So that would be, from my mass, is $13.75, and you'll be able to have both of those products. Now that means is that we'll go back to this. Once you do this and bring emails back to the cloud, you don't have to, for example, have all these servers and all these different things. Now, I know that you're thinking, well, you know what? I have paid for that already, and I've spoken to a lot of clients who, a bit of deer in headlights, have invested a lot of money in as they go through. Understand that, but it just means that once you are ready to go, you really probably need to ask yourself, do you want to throw a lot of money back into the business? And it really is a geared for a 3 to 5 year cycle. So do your maths, and I just don't think in the next 5 to 10 years people are going to be doing this little model over here. It just does not make sense. The software that we're going to have more is you're going to have Amazon servers, you're going to have Azure servers, which they are servers online. If you really want service and have a data sovereignty, sure, but put it in the cloud somewhere so you don't have to manage that as well. So next thing you're going to do is we're going to show you the bit of how the product works. As I've got a popped up email, I need Outlook open for this one. Emails sync for users outbound and inbound for calendars for Creator. So that means pretty much in this section here, you know how you've got all these emails that are sent across from Outlook and sent in any device. That means that pretty much if you send on any of these devices back here, we can actually go through and attach them into Creator, and that's including calendars as well. So that means that you can really get you and your staff just send information, and we're going to install a software anywhere, and it can be in our servers or it can be just on your environment, and it's just going to attach emails and calendars and everything into the contacts and calendars. A once-off location install. So that just means is that there's no more maintenance on all those devices and PCs and managing that environment. So pretty much, as I've probably in this list I've covered, there's no installation of software on clients' machines. You attach emails to all the Androids and devices and make meetings anywhere, and it will sync across. Now let's have a look how this works. Now I'm just going to send an email out to myself. So here's an email, and I'm just going to type in one of my Gmail accounts in here, database partners, and just go, this is a test. Now I just send it out. Just send it out and just wait for a little bit, and now what we're going to do is go to Creator, and so we're just going to go to the contact. I already got them loaded. Now I'll just move it so you can see it properly in here. Sorry for TV Land for doing all this. And what it is just you've got the test here, and we're going to sort it across. And at there it is. This is a test, and there it is. That was tested, and we can click on that, and it's been synced across. So that was actually attached and emailed from anywhere, any device, and it gets attached into Creator, and you don't need to press any buttons, you don't need to install any software, it just works. And that's what our biggest problems we had with a lot of our supports, is that we really want to design a system that worked. Now I know people don't have Office 365, but for what it's worth and what Microsoft is doing right now, it's really worth just to do that. So let's now do calendar sync. So I'm going to just okay, I'm going to go today, and we're going to just book in a time somewhere at 6 o'clock. This is the subject here. This is the meeting. I wish it would be great to have a meeting. Location, you pretty much get the idea. You're going to invite the attendee and send it to our Gmail account here. Choose the time. Make it 6 o'clock for 2 hours. And we just send it across. No location, send anyway. Okay, now we've synced that calendar across, and let's go back to Reese test, and let's have a look here. There you go. Is it great to have a meeting? There you go. And that's synced across to my calendar, and that comes across. So there you go, and that gets put into my calendar in the section here. And so we go to our calendar, go to today, which is the 16th of October, scroll down, and there's the test where you can look at it, and there you go. Hi Reese, it would be great to have a meeting with us. And there you go. So all done, and you can click on that and see the calendar, see the contact of that calendar, and so forth. And you can actually so that is the calendar sync for Office 365. So as you can see, we'll go back to this diagram, the very first one we have. So with Creator, you can sync both ways: emails, contacts, emails and calendars across. We'll be doing contacts shortly. It can be done by Exchange 2010 and Office 365, but as you said, like for probably businesses, I would probably go back to pointing out that do you want to manage those little wires over there. So I hope this helps, and look, please contact us, our team at CreataCRM, and we're more than happy to show you this product and implement it for you. Have a nice day.